time when this car was built, when roads were often just simply ruts that you had to follow. So to have as much balance and control of the car as possible really make an advantage in terms of driving conditions.
Right. Also, you know, on most modern cars, you have, especially rear-wheel drive, you have transmission tunnels because the body's put down, literally laid over the mechanical part, and the mechanical parts sort of stick up into the body. That's what this does. If you look in this back seat, you'll see the transmission tunnel going right into the rear end. Most cars are so high that you always had a flat floor. Sporting pretensions, you can turn this windshield down and just be open air if you like. Al fresco, I believe.
Al fresco, exactly.
Yeah.
I remember him.
You know, he's a nice guy, Al fresco.
Terrific guy, yeah.
Boy, this is a great place. See, I like my houses like English muffins. A lot of nooks and crannies. You know how they, you know what I'm saying? And this has all kinds of gables and nooks and crannies. It's really cool. I like cozy little places, you know?
It's an amazing house, Jay, and Wildacre is also very unusual for Newport because it was designed by a California architect. Irving Gill was based in San Diego, and this house actually has a lot of aspects of the Southern California bungalow style. And it's interesting because this is the first Ferrari that was really designed as a two-seater for the gentleman's express market as opposed to the 2+2s.
Well, I remember I was a kid. This is my favorite vintage Ferrari because when I worked at Foreign Motors in Boston back in the late 60s and early 70s, we got one of these in trade. I think we gave the guy $5,500 for it. We sold it for a little over $7,000. My boss thought, oh my God, that no one is ever going to make that much money on a trade-in.
And in fact, this is not the first generation of the Skyline, this is actually the third generation. And these cars, based on their production mid-market models, which they did not import to the US because they were still sort of doing the economy car thing in the US, dominated Japanese touring car races. And to give it this kind of performance, really elevated it to a new level.
Yeah, because Nissan was not performance-oriented at the time. Remember the Tonight Show, I did a joke, Nissan on an ad where they never showed the car. They just showed rocks and trees and they talked. You remember that?
Ah, yes, the introduction of Infinity.
Right,
where
right.
You didn't know what they were selling. It could be a
Right.
timeshare at a resort somewhere in Big Sur.
Right. But I remember the joke I said was it didn't help the sales of cars, but garden centers say rocks and tree sales through the roof. People going crazy. And I got like a nasty letter, I got an angry letter, you know, blah, blah. But it was kind of funny, and I just think this gets back to the root of what automobiles are about, performance and handling.